Hey, Viking fans, cuts are done, trades have been made, but how did the rookie class fare from the 2022 NFL Draft? That up next in 3, 2, 1. Hey there, SKOL brothers and sisters. This is SKOL World, brought to you by Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm your host, Dave. You can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook, SKOL World. Now, make sure you hit subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. If you do that, you enter my contest. I'm giving away free merchandise in the form of a gift card to the website of your choice on the day of the game against the Packers. Do that. Remember, subscribe, like, leave a comment. The rules are in the description below. Comment. Go comment on old videos. You can still enter this contest. There's not, there's some videos that only have one person that commented. If I pick that video, that person wins. So hey, make sure you leave a comment. I want to get free stuff, and I want to decrease the odds for each individual person. No, so we'll see. We'll see on the Packer game who gets that. I'm looking forward to it. It's my first contest. I'm already at 500 subscribers. That means I'm giving $50 away for sure. Hopefully we can give you some more on the day of the game. All right. So let's see how the rookies did. I want to see how the rookies did. This is a draft class. We see what happened to Spielman's 2021 draft class. Got decimated. Kwesi went Thanos on him, snapped his fingers, and over half the draft class gone. But so what we're looking at is, where do the players sit that we drafted in 2022? And it's actually looking pretty good for him right now. So first guy, Lewis Cine. I'm always going to use their college stuff on this one. I like it. It kind of stands out. It tells you where we got him from, right? So Lewis Cine, he's looking at as the next safety up. I don't think he's starting. He's depth chart right now. They got him. Let me just make sure. They got him behind Cameron Bynum as the next safety up. Josh Mateus made the team, so they did keep 4 safeties. But Lewis Cine looked pretty solid in preseason, pretty solid in camp. They really like him. He has a high football IQ, knows where to be, good instincts, and he's fast. Doesn't have the greatest ball skills in the world, but they're average. They're average, but he's all over the field. He's all over the field, and there was a big push to get fast defenders in this draft. So Lewis Cine looking good, he's going to be in there. If the first play of the game we decide to go with 3 safeties in there, wouldn't shock me. So there are probably occasions where he'd be considered a starter just because the first play of the game, he happened to be in there. That's Lewis Cine. Andrew Jr. was pushing so hard to be the starter. Now, he ended up being considered the backup behind Cameron Dantzler, and it kind of happened when the first preseason game, he kind of took a step back where he had like a 36-yard penalty in the first drive of the game. He's a little bit of a talker. He's got to reel it in. I do think he's going to be our only shutdown corner on this team because Patrick Peterson is getting a little long in the tooth. However, there is another cornerback in this draft that I'll talk about here and give you my viewpoint on him. But Andrew Jr. is the future for this team. Looking good. He can play the run and the pass. He can be a shutdown corner if we play man. And he's got the instincts to play nickel if we need him or on the outside. He's a read and react, just, shot from a gun in the defense. So he is. I compared him to Winfield, but with speed. He's faster. So that's Andrew Jr. And Ed Ingram, man, is going to be the sole starter out of this rookie class. So not bad for that second round pick, considering we traded a couple times, ended up with two second round picks, and we took Ed Ingram, who people said we reached for. I looked at that and I'm like, no way. The only reason I considered the reach was his legal troubles that he had back in college. But other than that, his play spoke for himself, and he was definitely worth a second round pick. Looking at the way he played in college, he's a man mover. He lifts people off the ground and throws them. He's smart too. He reacts. He reads the defense. He's able to pick up stunts. He's a very good football player, and boy, did he rise like a meteor. He was pretty awesome. We ended up trading Jesse Davis away because we're so set on him, and now we got plenty of depth that we didn't need a Jesse Davis. Traded him to the Steelers. So Ed Ingram won the job and shipped the guy he beat out of town. That's amazing. What a draft pick. Good job, Kwesi. What a draft pick. You got a starting lineman out of your first round. Gonna start year one. That is amazing. Next guy, Brian Asamoah. Not technically a starter, but could he? Yes. We have hit 1, 2, 3, 4 draft picks, in my opinion. They say wait till year 3, but I've seen these guys play. Other people have seen these guys play. The other team's offense have seen these guys play, and they're worried. That's another guy on the defense that we pick for speed. Lewis Seen, Andrew Jr., Brian Asamoah, fast, a little undersized linebacker, but he gets to the ball, he tackles. I wouldn't be shocked if we moved Daniil Hunter in on defensive end because we'll probably need it, and move him to weak side outside linebacker, and boom. And this guy can blitz just as good as anybody, but on like third down, this guy playing is on the field, hopefully. All right. Or we play a safety there or a nickel corner, but he's an undersized cross between a safety linebacker, but he is so aggressive and fast and plays sideline to sideline. Awesome player, great instincts. Caleb Evans. This was my project pick. This is the one I said Kwesi drafted him because of physical tools, height, length, speed, athletic ability. Said he was handsy in college. He actually adapted to the NFL better than Andrew Booth Jr. did. I think Andrew Booth Jr. will be the better player out of the two, but whoever made the transition to the pros better, you might be saying that it was a Caleb Evans. That second game he played in the preseason, he just made every tackle, even smart decisions, great coverage. He did it all. And I am so happy. We hit number 1 pick. We hit the number 2 pick. We hit the second round pick. We hit the third round pick. So that's 4, now 5. Caleb Evans was a hit. I'm not, now there's still, he could regress. Who knows what's going to happen there? He could regress. Now we got him. We still have him as third team behind Patrick Peterson and Shandon Sullivan. Technically, Sullivan will be in the nickel, so Caleb Evans would be backing up Peterson most likely in that scenario. And we also got Chris Boyd rounding out the 6th corner. So not a bad cornerback class. I know people are dogging on it, but there's plenty of talent in there. And they're going to surprise some people. We can just get after the quarterback. Don't give that quarterback enough time. These guys are going to do fine. So it's five hits at drafting. Asezi Atomoyu from Minnesota, prototypical 3-4 defensive end, big, strong. He doesn't have many pass rush moves, but he was worth. I thought they may have cut him because he might have made it to the practice squad, but I think it was probably the right decision to bring him up. hey, make him a depth piece. He's got a lot of positives. I think he has a higher ceiling than what he is right now. So I think we can tap into some of his talent long term. I wouldn't say this is a hit yet, so I would stop it right here. I wasn't super excited about this pick, but I could see why they made it considering the defense we had, and it was a decent value getting him in the 5th round. So Seizi Atamoyo made the team, made the cut, 53 man. Here's the big one, in the 5th round, Ty Chandler. I was super excited after we drafted. I was like, why are we drafting a running back? Oh, let me look at him. Oh, now I know why. Because he's super good. He was so deep. I don't know what the heck, why he was so deep on this running back list. He has vision. He has athletic ability. He has elite speed. Reads his blocks and follows them. Makes great decisions, got moves, got cuts, different types of cuts. He's very agile player, and he makes people miss. He's got great balance. Of people fall off of this guy because they can't bring him down. So he plays bigger than he is, and he's got elite speed. This is another hit. I think he's starting in 2024. I don't think Dalvin Cook lasts that long. Not that he won't be playing somewhere else. I just think, money-wise, we'll probably cut him with that last year of his contract or trade him because we got a Ty Chandler and a Kenny Nwangu. Ty Chandler, I want to see this guy on the field. We kept 5 running backs because of this guy is that good. All right. It was so not worth the risk of letting this guy go. Oh, and yeah, sorry, I got Ty Chandler there. He's number 19 in college. Ty Chandler, man, super elusive back, can return kicks, so that's a good backup there. I love Ty Chandler, man. I want to get his rookie card and buy his jersey, man. He's that good. I'm looking forward to seeing this guy on the field. Vidarian Lowe, I had him getting cut. I don't think he was ready for the NFL yet, but his physical tools are worth the project. And we decided to keep 10 linemen, including Oli Udoh. Believe me, I wanted to cut Oli Udoh only because I think there were better players to keep. But I was a little shocked if we kept 10 linemen and made space for Vidarian Lowe. So Kwesi's showing loyalty to his draft class, not so much for Spielman's. Kept a Vidarian Lowe. And then Jalen Nailor. So let's look at Jalen Nailor. I thought Jalen Nailor was going to be a cut because I thought we could pass him through waivers and he'd be our practice squad guy. But again, they didn't want to risk it. They wanted to give him a 53-man roster. And he cut Myron Mitchell. And he ended up cutting ISM when we got Jalen Reagor. So, of course, we got, a couple Jalen's now. Great. Both receivers. So, but Jalen Nailor makes the team as the 5th receiver. Shocker. I thought we were keeping 6. And I had Jalen Nailor not making the team. Then Olabisi Johnson goes down. Then Myron Mitchell, he gets cut. Chesina gets cut. We make a trade for Reagor. We cut ISM. Sure enough, now Jalen Nailor, fifth receiver, making the squad. We didn't keep 6. Pretty awesome for Jalen Nailor. I was really high on him. I called him the best value in our draft. Now, looking back, I'm saying Ty Chandler is. But Jalen Nailor, 2nd. I still think Booth Jr. is still should have been a first rounder, so I think he was a value. So I still have the same 3 guys. I just have a different order. Ty Chandler is definitely the best value we got out of this draft. And you may have an argument for Asamoah because he might be starting next year. And Ed Ingram, starter, also very good value. So there's a lot of good values here. I just think talent-wise, for as low they were picked, Ty Chandler. So looking good, looking good. Vidarian Lowe made the team, looking good for him. I think he's got a future. I hope he makes a turn through this season and comes out next season and is competing for that swing tackle spot. Really, trying to have depth in case there's injury. Remember, he has inch longer arms and inch longer hands than Christian Darrisaw. It's pretty amazing. Vidarian Lowe. So Jalen Naylor, and then last, Nick Muse, who was drafted. He got cut. Only guy that didn't make it. What didn't surprise me, I had him getting cut, but I also had us keeping Zach Davidson and 4 tight ends. Or to 3 if we get rid of Ellison. But we didn't. Now, Zach Davidson is a Buffalo Bill on their 53-man, and now they just got another weapon over there, 6'7", and can run a 4.6. Now, keep in mind, Nick Muse has a similar athletic ability. He's just not as tall as Zach Davidson. I think Zach Davidson has a little more shiftiness and broken field tackle, but that might be made up with that Muse can block better than Zach Davidson. Both probably still need to work on their hands, but I do like Nick Muse. I'm glad he's on our practice squad. He'll be on our 53 next year if he stays the whole season with us. I truly believe that. Nick Muse only cut. So right now, I would give an A to the draft class. I would give an A to the draft class because almost all of them made the team. We got a starter out of it. We got the next man up with Scene, Booth Jr., Asamoah, technically Caleb Evans, and I think Ty Chandler has the physical tools to be our number 2 running back right now. So I definitely give this an A. We only lost one guy. Now here's a waste of money, unfortunately. Zach McLeod. I don't think he's on any team right now, but we released him and we didn't put him on our practice squad, and we gave him $250,000. Bad decision, apparently. I thought he was going to be on the practice squad. It was really weird, and I don't see if he's landed anywhere. Correct me in the comments below if you know if he's landed anywhere, but we threw away $250,000 apparently. But he might be a guy that we consider bringing back just because we're familiar with him as our practice squad changes and our needs change. But, yeah, unfortunately, Zach McLeod gone. Now, that's it for our 2022 draft class recap for this week. Throughout the year, I'll occasionally go back, revisit the rookies, tell you how they did in a game. It's good filler content, I guess. I like to follow them. I hope you do too. This is SKOL World, brought to you by Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm your host, Dave. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Enter my damn contest. Come on, I want to give you money. Go back and just SKOL all my videos. Just go over there, get entered in my contest. It's not too late. You got a week to go through and just start SKOLing my videos. Enter this contest. Get in it. All right, that's it for today. SKOL Vikings. Cue the music. Thank you, Viking fans, for listening. Make sure you catch my other episodes. Also, make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. SKOL Vikes. Thank you, Viking fans, for listening. Make sure you catch my other episodes. Also, make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment below.